Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to Auto Intel Daily. And oh my, is California starting to lose? Are courts starting to decide that CARB doesn't have the authority that they say they do? I wonder where you heard that before. So welcome on back to Auto Intel Daily. Look, the California Air Resource Board has been overstepping its legal authority for years. This is nothing new. They've been doing this for a long time. It's just now there's some justices, there's some judges on courts that are seeing this going, hey, you don't have the authority to do all this. You're interfering in interstate commerce between between other states, which is federal jurisdiction, and their clean trucks rule is insane. They were going to be doing, I think it's 4 smog or emission tests on a vehicle a year. Can you imagine the unjust, the insane burden for small business owners to have to non-stop have their vehicles smogged and schedule time and have that truck or that vehicle down for that day so that they could get that done, not to mention the expense to pay for the damn test, all because the California Air Resource Board says this is bad, but yet again has published reports or said things recently that, brake dust is actually way worse than vehicle emissions, but we're focusing on vehicle emissions that are 60 times less than what they were just 15 years ago. It makes no sense. It really goes to show you that the California Air Resource Board is a disaster. Look, they're in a bunch of disarray right now. They are insolvent. Come January, they don't have any money now, but they have no budget money, nothing. They have zero. Come January for 2026, they are insolvent. Does that mean that they go away? I sure hope it does. But I think California will rob Peter to pay Paul. It wouldn't surprise me in the least to give them money. But at least they're not giving out money like they were doing. When the Biden administration was in, they were giving them so much money to fund pet projects and all the other crap that they were doing that they were flush with cash, but that's not the case anymore. So now not getting any money from the federal government, the state money drying up, and other federal money that was coming in from DOT that they were trying to route back around to them is on hold. Over $200 million of revenue from the federal government to the state of California is being pulled back. And now you have justices and you have a judge that said, that put this clean trucks program on hold. Does that mean it's the end of it? Knowing California, probably not. They'll try to judge shop it most likely and get it somewhere where they think they can get a favorable decision. But that said, I do feel like there is some, I don't want to say inroads but there is some positivity here in that I think that as more of this stuff comes forward, right? You saw the head of CARB resign, and that was after heavy Democrat pressure for, what they were doing and possibly, creating gas again or fuel again with, possible $8 to $12 gas prices. But anywho's, I'd love to know what you guys think in the comment section down below on this one. Do you think this is a positive sign? And sign of more things to come as more judges, even in the state of California, slap down CARB for their ridiculous policies? I guess it remains to be seen. But anyways, not a super long video today. And I know we took a few days off at the beginning of the month here. We're getting back to it. I'm going to be pushing a lot of traffic from TK's Garage over here, as we're going to be doing a lot of the Intel and news stuff here on Auto Intel Daily. So if you love that from TK's Garage, my main channel, this is where you want to be. But anyways, until next time, thank you guys very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And as always, stay petty, my friends.